Thank you and welcome to our webinar. And today, to provide you some of our top-notch solution, whether it's in our website or across the amazing product line with our great product development team, I have some of the finest people from the industry to introduce you and have a discussion. I have Ryan here, who's sitting very close to me here. Ryan is here from Chicago, and he's our regional sales manager in the Midwest. Then I have Brandon Duckworth, our VP of Sales. And also I have John Tutolmundo, our Chief Engineering. And there are really a few hundred people like John in this industry. And we are glad to have him, and I appreciate the knowledge they're all going to share with us today. So Ryan, let me get out of your frame and your personal space, and you take it from here.
Excellent. Well, one of the first things that we wanted to discuss is how Westgate is a leader in creating lighting for well-being. I know Isaac touched on that, but John, as an engineer, can you speak to that as well?
What Westgate's doing for well-being is we are really taking a step back to the basis of what we use to develop products, and we are going after quality of illumination. A lot of people want to discuss, total luminous lux, total power consumption, and efficiency. It's only half of the equation. We are now getting into a point where color fidelity and color correctness is the most important, whether it's a binning selection need, a macadam ellipse standard. One of the other variables that are now becoming more relevant in all the IES standards, the ASHRAE standards, all of the different organizations that are guiding us to be a better and more efficient company, we're listening to them and we're following those rules. We're paying attention to all of the different things that not only the clients need, the end users, but the scientific community and the rules and regulations people that are helping us drive to create better quality illuminants, better quality environments that you are more happy to use, that are more diverse in their applications and are very systemically successful from the ground up, because we took the care on the initial onset to create the right product for the right application and know what we're doing. We're not trying to create the same thing that everybody else has to do the same thing. We're trying to be unique in that and bring the innovation to the cutting edge of what all the technologies are leading to, which is a very similar point from all the organizations, whether it's IES, DLC, ASHRAE, JA8 here in California. There's lots of different rules and regulations that are helping us drive to quality of illumination, and we're really listening to that and making all of the products in this upcoming release meet that standard.
And that really is carrying over just into the components as well, right? I mean, we're hitting all the standards, and I know that you can sometimes hit those standards with subpar components, but we're not doing that, to my understanding.
Subpar components can hit one of or two of the 10 different variables that you need. Whether I can hit LPW efficiencies, I probably can't hit color quality. We can't get the CRI we need. So it's the balancing act of where do we take away from the LPW to add to the color saturation to give you a true 3500 CCT. That is the most important thing for us to do, is make sure that the quality of illuminance, the binning, and the distribution of that illuminance is appropriate and remains appropriate, not just chasing it down to get the best efficiency out of the product. We sacrifice a lot of the other matrices now that are becoming variable. As the diode efficiencies have started to plateau and we're not gaining massive grounds, we can now take a step back from trying to create higher efficiencies and add more red saturations back in, add better color rendering, and create that beautiful product that everybody loves to see.
And this is why it's so great having the engineer on the call, because John can give that exact same answer if you have customers or if you have needs. I mean, it really is fantastic having you here. And as far as the sales side goes, Brandon, how are we helping and interacting with our customers to be a leader on line cards?
Oh, just through everything we do. Like I mentioned earlier, Westgate is by far the most customer-centric company that I've ever been a part of or witnessed. Just how they approach their customer-first approach in everything that they do. We see customers as not just as customers, but as true partners, as we strive to help each other grow our businesses together. And to John's point, everything that they're doing on the product development side really makes our job as salespeople and establishing partnerships a lot easier. Not only that, we provide people, customers, our partners, the tools that they need to do everything. Not only do we make it easier for them to do business with us, we have very easy free freight policies so they can get everything shipped to them for free.
Love free freight.
Whether it's a $4 trim or an $8 fixture, it doesn't matter. RMA process is seamless. It's easy. We do photometrics, design layouts. We do just about anything. We can customize just about any fixture that they find in our catalog as long as we can physically do it and make it happen. We're still very flexible and nimble in that way. And then we also have this amazing tool, this portal that's come out that has opened the door for ease of doing business with us.
Yeah. Well, perfect transition here into new tools. My Westgate, which as a former rep, I was not aware of just how much functionality my Westgate actually has. But if you're a member of the public, you're able to check stock, you're able to check warranties, fixture information. You can actually create project BOMs, and it gives you a list of local distributors or vendors that you can actually go ahead and purchase that product from. And then for our distributor partners, you're able to buy, you're able to pay your invoices and bills on my Westgate. You can do RMA, RGAs on my Westgate. It really is an all-inclusive tool that I was surprised to learn had this much functionality. As you can see on our lovely PowerPoint here, my Westgate is in the top right-hand corner of the new and revamped website, which is also fantastic. And there's a brief look at just some of the functionality that you have. I mean, favorite items, place new order. There's so much that you can do. I'd highly encourage everyone on here to go ahead, check out my Westgate, and give it a shot. This is just one more frame to kind of see some of the functionality. It's what you'd expect when you go to a fixture on the website, except for you can see product inventory. You can still see the spec sheets. I mean, it's all just in one place, which is fantastic.
Shows you which warehouse the product is located in too, which is big for people across the country.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially when you're looking for lead times, just to know, is it going to be 5 days? Is it going to be 3 days? You've got that at your fingertips, which is fantastic. Now, I saw that we had a new Westgate AI tool pop up on the website in the upper right-hand corner. I'm the worst millennial in the world because I'm not super hip with AI. John is our resident engineer. Can you speak to that a little bit?
So what Westgate did with our AI model is we took the approach that most of industry standard people would be, and we deployed a small language model that is keyed off of IES, ANSI, NEMA, NECA, and all the things that a salesperson would need: stock quantities, costing. You can search for all the full cutoffs. I want to see UGR ratings, whatever variable that you would need, it's able to do. But we did it in a very specific way, curtailed to the lighting industry. We want to make sure that when you search for a full cutoff, you don't get images of haircuts. We want to make sure that everything is related to lighting products and that it is speaking to what the industry standards are. As they evolve, as they change. We have a lot of markers placed and set for new DLC 6.0 standards, different things as they evolve. The AI will learn, stay current, and help us create a better widget so that everything you could possibly need or ask, you can get right there from the website as you're logged in, allowing you to be very successful. Tap into all of the resources and all the knowledge from all the supporting engineering staff that we have that put this information in there for you. So you don't have to be me. You can log in and ask this robot what it is that you need to know, and it will give you the answer predicated on our industry standard, which is a very unique thing when we talk about AI and what the resources are that are pulled from it. We were very cognizant in using very relative and standardized features.
You just got to make sure you're prompting it correctly, right? And it will continue to grow and learn and do AI things.
Prompting the AI is it's a new thing we've all come to become very accustomed with as the internet has grown. Prompting of AI is its own individual creation, the way that we talk to an AI robot. This particular chatbot is learning every single day. Every time you ask it something, infer something, it can't answer a question, it's going to come back, and we're going to update that because it is a growing living organism that is really maximizing every one of us in the room, everyone in the organization. All of our intellect goes into it, and it then makes it very accessible to you and very user friendly.
Excellent. Well, as we continue to look at the new website, there is a catalog tab here along the upper left-hand side. I thought that really our catalog was just the hot sheet. Brandon, can you speak to that?
Yeah, I encourage everybody to go click on this tab. Try the AI button as well, but click on this tab. Look at all the various catalogs we have. Not only do we have the product sheet, Ryan, that you're referring to, we have subcategory catalogs for, flush mount lights, the tree of light, commercial panels, multifamily, residential stuff. You go in there, check it out. It gives you much more, a lot more images, a lot more data, things that maybe your architects or specifiers would like to see. Go in there, check that out, pick the category you're looking for, and it's impressive.
Yeah. So for those of you who are looking for updated marketing tools, turns out it's already here, which is fantastic. Last thing to look at on the website is our customize tab. It used to have smaller offerings. We're starting to expand that, is what I've been hearing. So we have the access to the SCX and the CMC series. John, you want to just touch on how that looks as we go through here?
The custom builder is one of probably the greatest tools that our website has when it comes to visual acuity of what you're actually purchasing when it comes to odd features, whether it's gold trims, honeycomb lenses, louvers, all of those different things. If you've never experienced them before, it's very hard to visualize. This flash builder really shows and exemplifies everything that you need or want or could possibly put together in configurations. It also omits things that can't go together. At the end of this, it creates a beautiful bill of material that you've had the time to handpick every individual components, from mounting to optics to finishes. We have acoustic offerings, and then it produces a bill of materials on a project for you that you can then take and have pricing built onto.
It ties right back into my Westgate.
Yeah, absolutely. If you're a specifier or you're working in any of these spaces that need very discerning points of view on a product that cannot be generalized, this is a great tool for you as a specifier that needs to VE a project, as someone that's trying to create a very particular linear look within a space. I urge you to use these things because it is self-sufficient. As a DIY, here you go. You're going to build your own lighting configuration, and it gets double-checked by all of the staff. You can take as long or as little as you want on it, and it will produce a beautiful end result and a bill of materials that can go right to purchasing.
Yeah, it really is a cool tool. And now the moment everyone's probably been waiting for is our new product section. Westgate, looking at the slide here, is a product leader as far as new product that's coming out. There's some great new designs to show our innovation in the design space, as well as continuing to keep that Westgate standard of showing value with our new products. So without further ado, we can get right into it.
Absolutely.
The WP Max. Now, this one has actually been here for a little bit, but we wanted to refocus because it's such a great product. Brandon, how is this going in your territories?
This is an amazing product. Such a great addition to our product offering. The amount of options that you have with this fixture, from the wattage selectability, color selectability, the distribution type, the visual comfort, right? This is part of our Healthy Glow offering, which we're going to touch on a little bit later. This is just a great fixture. It's on a lot of specs, and we're going to be stocking it in black, bronze, and silver.
And for those Midwestern customers, I love the fact that it does have an internal battery backup option. And just the aesthetic, it looks similar to something that I think you see on specs pretty regularly. So it's a great fixture for VEing. It's a great fixture for getting on the specs in and of itself. It's one of my favorites. Speaking of that Healthy Glow, John, can you tell me a little bit about Healthy Glow, what that actually is and why it's important for our customers?
Great question. Healthy Glow is Westgate's product offering that is glare specific. It is very cognizant of the quality of illumination produced by the actual fixture. Everything from the blue spike saturation within all of our different products to the red spikes to the actual angles and distributions that the light has come out. A lot of these products are designed with the human eye perspective. We are going for the lowest UGRs, the lowest bug ratings. We are trying to hit the maximum amount of light in the most comfortable aspect possible. And by doing that, we've really created a breadth of offerings that any of the municipalities, regulatory bodies, or application areas that require that soft eye look, all of these products will do a great job. And this is just the tip of the iceberg of all the different products that are getting an optical rework, getting a color spectral rework. There's lots of new rules, regs, and requests from clients. Honestly, most of these things come to us from the different reps, the different distributors, the different clients that are working with people that are bringing the new, unique requirements that are ending up there. We're rising to that challenge to meet them. I appreciate every day that we get something new in that lets us push the envelope of where our products are, where our technology is, and what we can do to be a front runner and a leader in the industry around healthy optics and good human eye.
And we are continuing to expand. The fixtures that you can see on your screen are just some of the exterior options that we have to offer. There are more products, and we can get you a comprehensive list of everything there is if you have questions after the webinar. But I mean, as you can see, there's already a
They
substantial.
can also look for
offering.
that Healthy Glow logo on the spec sheets coming up as new product comes out. We're going to be putting that on there as well.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, I think it's in the new hot sheet price book that just
Yep.
came out, and it has the Healthy Glow options in there. You'll find it on the website. I know our marketing team has been very diligent about adding this icon and conferring with me on which products are qualifying. In our indoor offering, we have 2 troffers that are creating a UGR less than 19, and for anybody that works in the glare space, that is a phenomenal product. It hands down wins any standard for any region requirement. And I would challenge anybody, bring me a standard that doesn't that we can't beat. I would happily see that, but we worked really hard to ensure that we're reaching everything that you could possibly need, whether it's in Florida or Chicago or Seattle. Doesn't matter. We can build and design something to meet your need.
And he is serious about that. Feel free to bring it to us, and he will dig into
Challenge
it.
accepted.
As we continue forward, the LFXU is a fantastic fixture. I know you're starting to see these pop up around the country. Westgate has now jumped in with both feet to make sure that we have an offering. John has assured me that this will meet just about any spec as anyone else who has a similar fixture. But the thing that I think is so cool is the grabber arm. John, why would we need that? Or, can you tell how that works?
So this is a very minimalist fixture with an asymmetrical distribution on a high efficiency and a very cognizant look at quality of illumination. One of the things that we all know in designing and building projects is scope change. Scope change is kind of the bane of most construction projects. It was needs to be this, but now we're going to change it to this. This grabber arm gives you so much versatility as the scope changes, as the application task changes. This sidewalk now has a bench and we need more light for it. This arm, both on round and square poles, gives you the ability to put a bumper in anywhere you want at any elevation and create that illuminance that you need. It is very diverse. It has the options of onboard controls, color selectability. This minimalist fixture very much creates a very slim, sleek look. And as we look around into the specifier and architectural space, it is very commonly used. We've added the angled brackets so that you're able to give a slight tip if needed. We've really paid attention to all of the things that everyone asks from an area light and applied those to a very sleek and slim architectural form factor.
Yeah, it really is the easy button. And it does have visual comfort as well, which is fantastic. Continuing forward, I love this, the WLF 12-inch dome light. I think the coolest thing is that it does have the lens right on there, so it's no longer just the dome. We have a lens for interior and exterior, which is fantastic. But Brandon, can you speak to the mounting options for this? Because it seems like we can do anything.
Take a look at that slide. You can see all the various mounting options from the pole mount, wall mount, a couple different wall mount options, cord hung or chain suspended. I mean, these are fantastic adder to your point. And we also have the WSX family, which is very similar to this aesthetically. So if 12 inches is too big and you want some smaller ones around the doors or other entry areas, we have the fixtures that will match.
And that seems like something Westgate has been doing recently, is creating full product families. And you're going to see more of that as we continue on through the slides. The GNBA, I'm a big gooseneck fan. I've never been able to find good goosenecks. It seems like, the people that have them, they're $600, $700 and more of a niche thing.
Yep.
But the big thing here is the angle for the goosenecks. So definitely great for storefronts. For some reason, national accounts seem to love goosenecks. So try and get those in there. And quick service restaurants is also one of those verticals that I think this would be a huge hit in.
Absolutely.
Moving forward, we have our 4-inch LED MCT square wall mount cylinders. Now, this is one of those things that I call it a cylinder. Brandon, would you say that this is a cylinder, or would you say it's more of a?
We can call it a cylinder. The nice thing about this fixture, though, that sticks out, we have these squared cylinders already in our offering, right? But this has the rounded edges, which is a little more aesthetically pleasing. A lot of people like the look that it provides, and the distribution both up and down in this fixture is great. So just continuing to add to our expansive cylinder offering as we already have it.
And the price point really is fantastic on those. Now, this is great, the LRS-SH. The biggest thing for me here is the 40-inch that we have, continuing the fixture family that we discussed previously. Having that 40-inch allows you to do the front of a building, hit the facade. You can go into the lobby and put in 24-inchers. You can go into the patios or outside rooms if you're doing multi-unit residential and hit 12 inchers. I mean, it really is just a fantastic fixture.
I love that honey lens offering that we
Mhm.
have. If you take a look at that picture, we have the honey lens offering available in stock in the 12 and 24 inch, but we can special order it for the 40 inch if those opportunities come around. But that honey lens just gives it that glow that really brings you to feel like you're in Japan and provides just a unique aesthetic. It's amazing.
Yeah, we hit the nail on the head with the shoji. I mean, it really is. Doesn't it look like a shoji to you? I mean, it looks like a shoji to me, but we'll continue forward. This is actually huge, a 1.5-inch SCX. So continuing from 1 inch to 6 inch, we've got you covered. The biggest thing here is having an internal driver. So many competitors, if you're down to a 1.5-inch profile, are going to be an external driver that becomes a major headache depending on run lengths or where you got to put that thing in the ceiling. So now Westgate is offering a 1.5-inch SCX with an internal driver, which is going to be fantastic. This is another personal favorite of mine, the CMC 12. No, not Christian McCaffrey, the CMC, but it's perfect for public spaces and religious spaces, churches, and so on. It seems like 750 watt, 1,000 watt incandescents really do have the profile and form factor that is in public and religious spaces, and this fills that space.
And if you look at our cylinder offering, not only is it just tremendously expansive, to your point, right? But we stock these in black, silver, and white in 2 different lengths, as you can see from the picture on the slide. So you can do anything with these. It's amazing. You can add uplight. You can stem mount it.
Any places of worship. This is a 1-for-1 replacement.
Yep.
If we look at the historical designs and those manufacturers that were able to hold that spec for decades, this is a direct replacement. You can 1-for-1 this in any place of worship, and it will produce a better quality illumination. Color deviation over striation won't be a thing. You'll have perfect uniform gradients through the entire facility. We put a lot of love into this fixture. It's well built.
And make sure to draw your attention. It does go up to 100 watts. I mean, that is huge.
That's high powered.
When you talk, some of these ceilings are 24 feet where the fixture sits, and it's got another 10 feet above that. That becomes a big volumetric cavity that we're trying to illuminate in its particular segment or layer of lighting very accurately. And this does a great job at doing that.
Absolutely. Definitely another huge thing for Westgate in recent memory, but here we are doubling, tripling down. I mean, we really have, we 3x, 4x our fan offerings. But the biggest thing here, I believe, is the Energy Star rating.
That's huge. That's huge for rebates and incentives. It's a big deal. So these are all DC motors, energy efficient light outputs on these. The offering is huge. It's not just what you see here. So please take a look at our website or on the hot sheet, product sheet, which they've been shipped out today. So you should be getting them in your hands pretty soon. But it's fantastic.
I mean, can you say anything more other than the fact that they do have pull chains? We do have remote controls as well,
wall switch,
and the ability to do wall switches. I mean, it's a comprehensive product offering. I don't want to hear the name Hampton Bay anymore. I want to hear Westgate. As we continue forward, this one actually is very exciting for me. I know corn cobs isn't for everyone, but we do actually have DLC listing up to 300 watts. And it seems like the majority of manufacturers are stopping at 100 now.
Yep.
And here at Westgate, we've decided we're not. We're going all the way up. So for any of your customers that need a DLC listing, if you're working with energy service providers or rebate chasers, this is actually a fantastic product offering. Now, this one is a disc, right? I mean, why? I don't even know why this is up here.
This isn't just a disc light, Ryan, or a decorative disc or whatever you want to call it. Not only do we have this disc as an offering for, your unit lighting, your corridor lighting, whatever it may be, but this is almost like a transformer. So take a look at this slide. It can do all of these.
And this is why you look at all the slides.
That one disc can do all these. It can do cylinders. It can do decorative pendants. It can be suspended. It can have the little, the different options for it. It can have the alabaster glass. It can really just go put some lipstick on and change and transform into something else that you're looking for. It's a great fixture.
Very versatile light engine with lots of different options. There's no reason that you can't use that light engine in multiple applications across your entire building and create a very holistic maintenance program. You have one light engine for all of these different fixtures. Anytime there's an issue in 5 years, 7 years, 10 years, you're talking about one widget. It's very simple in that avenue.
So I guess don't be like me. Remember the FMLB.
There you go, buddy.
Not bad.
That's a good one.
It's not bad. Continuing into our hardscape offering, we do have a very cool BOL 605 with the raindrop pattern. This is great for specifiers or if you're doing a design space, gardens, and so on.
Yeah.
Really just an excellent new design focused bollard.
Resorts, hotels.
Absolutely.
Casinos.
John, I know you love this one. What is special about the light output?
It's an asymmetrical light output, properly installed along pathways. You can create a key look, very much that portal where you can look down in an architecturally contour to a walkway or something of that nature. We took a lot of consideration in the heights, the distributions, and the colors for this to complement the LFXU. We really wanted to create a very sleek, form-functional product that is in that minimalist approach, and it hits the target on every avenue.
Yeah. It does look like a keyhole kind of thing as well.
Yep.
So this I know candidly nothing about. John, this is all you, my friend.
So we listened to our clients, and a lot of the residential and commercial clients came back and said, well, we want more functionality. How can we create an IoT connected controls for our landscape? And that's where this product really came in. It gives us multiple channels, great programmability, and it gives you very common features, whether you're using our Westgate app, whether you're using Amazon or Google Assist. All of these things can help you schedule, dim, and program your products to work in a great fashion. And because we wanted to be agnostic and be very flexible, we have a module that will attach to your existing transformer. We have a transformer with the module already installed in it. And we have a lot of technical support to help you build a better layout for your landscaping.
Yeah, it does seem like a very cool product. This is actually one of my favorites. Who said that EMs can't be sexy? This is the EL-MT, very European design. I'm a very big fan of this product. And continuing forward into what is the final product of our webinar, the EL-M5 wet location. It is IP65, right, John? I think it's IP65.
Yep.
Yeah, and it just another fantastic.
Anyone that's finding this out on a current spec, we've analyzed the requests. We looked at what the egress requirements are, and we met them and exceeded them. I definitely challenge anyone to use this and bring me any questions or problems that you have, because I think this will meet and beat anyone that's very similar in the marketplace. We intentionally put a lot of effort into it to make us better.
Well, I believe that's it as far as products go. So I'm going to pass it back over to Isaac.
I'm going to close by memorial of 9/11, which is tomorrow. We like to say never forget, but today I like to say let's remember the courage and the strength of our people to uprise from all occasion and to fight and to rebuild. And I ask you to do the same with together to build through spreading light and love and through spreading opportunities for better businesses, better experiences, to increase love and light peace through our nation and through our planet. Thank you for joining today. I thank you, all of you.
Thank you.
And we'll see you in the next webinar.